Hello, in this guide I'm going to be showing you how to export your Blender mesh to plasticity, add some detail and get it back into Blender. So to start out, you're going to have to model your mesh using a subdivision workflow, meaning many edge loops, and if you add a subdivision modifier, as you can see here, it just gets smoother. Because when you export it, it's going to rely on making it into a vector mesh, making every edge smooth. So in any case, you might or might not have bought this add-on to export it as an IGUS, and then notice it doesn't work. So let's export it as an IGUS. And what happens right now is if you go to plasticity, import the IGUS, it will tell you that there's a problem. Our jerry can just got stuck. So we need to open Fusion, actually FreeCAD. You can also use Fusion 360 if you have that, but I don't know how to use it. Import the jerry can, select it on the outliner, that's important. And now you export it as a step file. Right here, Jerry2, and save. Press OK, I have no idea what that says. Go back to plasticity, and now the step file can help our stock jerrycan get into plasticity. It says right here, importing, and now it's in there. This is all now smooth because of the way we exported it. And now we can just grab a few tools and like monkey around, I guess. Like this, let's add this. How about let's extrude it for the sake of extruding. Let's select this and maybe make it like intersect like this. And let's throw this away because I don't want it, it's ugly. Add a few bevels. Interesting fact, if you pull the thing inwards, it'll create a bevel. If you pull it outwards, it'll make a chamfer. I only discovered today. Okay, so with this done, are my headsets on? I really hope they're on because I just did this recording as they were like not on, and I am doing this again. Let's add another chamfer for the sake of adding a chamfer. Let's make it intersect. And now with this done, let's export the file on the option thing here and export save. And let's call it Jerry3. And it's actually an OBJ file because we want Blender to read it. So save. And here you can see the topology it's going to give you. You can also export it as quads, but it's not much better. I prefer to just keep it in trees as like triangulated areas stay ugly. Okay, and now back into Blender. Let's move this here for demonstrative purposes and grab our file thing and add our step file in here, actually our OBJ file, and press import. You'll see it's rotated, not a problem, just unrotate it by pressing rotate and then -90. And now we have a jerrycan with a hole in the middle. As you can see, the topology is kind of horrible and parts are separated. Oh, they fixed that. Interesting. But in any case, you'll probably like have a little bit of a topological crisis, as you can see here. If we go to matcap view and put it like this, you can see like issues with the mesh. This is because of the triangulation. This is one of the parts that you can't like get exported without the triangulation. So this is one of the downsides of doing it like this. But now if I grab my high poly mesh and move it here, hide that, you can see it fits perfectly in there, and you can use it for baking purposes, which is what we actually wanted. In any case, I didn't want this shape, I actually wanted this shape. As you can see here, I made the letters and the engraving using plasticity. I baked it and it looks good. Here's also an artifact I got from the mirror modifier, I guess, just from polys overlapping. It's not very fixable. You can try to hide it, I guess, but there's always going to be a bit visible and it's kind of a pain to retopologize, so think about if you want to use plasticity for this. But that was my guide. I hope this helps you in your workflow, and good luck!